The Ancient Gods Part 2 is the Avengers Endgame of the Doom franchise. Doom Guy is pretty much Captain America, ready to fight the forces of hell all alone. No backup, insurmountable odds, but when no one expects it, Sentinels assemble! Even though the ending leaves a lot to be desired, the DLC itself was incredible. This expansion has a captivating narrative, incredible world design, and one of the best boss fights in shooting game history. So let's go over the story and my overall thoughts about the DLC. I'm Berry. If you enjoy this content, like, subscribe, and share with your friends. It really helps with the growth of this channel and I'd really appreciate it. Just to be clear, this is a breakdown of the basic plot, not an extensive lore video. The Ancient Gods Part 2 takes place directly after the events of the first expansion. After this shocking plot twist, we begin our journey towards hunting down the Dark Lord. To do this, the Doomslayer must make his way back to Argent Denur to obtain a Wraith Crystal to power the Gate of Devum. This gate grants access to the Heart of Hell, Amora, the Dark Lord's domain. On the way, we fight an onslaught of enemies, new and old. The Armored Baron and Stone Nymphs are great enemy additions that encourage more weapon variety. I don't know if others' experience is similar to mine, but once I acquired the Super Shotgun, it was my only shotgun. But Stone Nymphs give me a reason to use the original again. However, Voldemort has been reincarnated into the Cursed Prowlers. These obnoxious enemies apply poison to you and then flee until you can kill them with guns or a Doom Punch. The Doomslayer also receives another upgrade, the legendary Sentinel Hammer. This massive beast shatters demons and gives the player more armor and ammo. We eventually end up at the World Spear, home of the Wraith Crystal. We light the King's Torch, letting other Sentinels know that the war with Hell will commence soon. Also, we get to ride a Light Fury, which is pretty epic. Once we retrieve the crystal, we head to the Gate of Devum, while acquiring hammer upgrades along the way. As the Doomslayer's powers grow, so do the forces of Hell. After using the gate, we see that the sheer might of Hell is incredible. Monsters and demons of every shape and size. One man destined to crush them all. Or so it seemed. Sentinel forces pile in to back up our hero. Then the true battle begins. As we traverse this breathtaking landscape, we can see the brutalities of war. The Dark Lord is just out of reach. The main thing that makes this DLC stand out is the sense of progression. As we climb our way through the pits of Hell, we get to experience everything the franchise has thrown at us thus far. Hell's forces are slowly crushed by the Sentinels and our hero. One challenger stands in the way. If the Dark Lord falls, then all the demons will be eradicated. The final fight begins. Titans clash, and the ground shakes with their legendary battle. Hands down, this boss fight has to be one of shooting game's finest. This 5-stage boss fight is the only time I've ever had a Souls-like encounter in a shooter. While this fight is similar to the Marauder, it's much more difficult, mostly due to his lifesteal effects. The summons in the later part of the fight also remind us how much we've grown throughout this expedition. When we finally conquer an alternative version of ourselves, we find out that the Dark Lord was actually the Father, creator of all things, and his power was seized by Vega, who we thought was the actual creator. In true honorable fashion, our enemy admits defeat. While others might say something in this climactic instance, our stoic hero has nothing to say, only vengeance to dole out. Once the Dark Lord is vanquished, things return back to normal. The invasion of Earth and other planets is over. The Doom Guy's presence is no longer necessary, so the Seraphs sealed them away so they can use them in the future if needed. In the same way that Captain America gets to find peace, so does the Doomslayer. His endless mission to rip and tear finally ends, and our hero can rest. Thanks for watching my short breakdown of the epic new DLC. I really hope that Big Papa's story can continue, but if it doesn't, then it's been one hell of a ride. Let me know down in the comments your thoughts about the DLC or Doom in general. Thanks. Have a good one.